Okay, get your loadout ready because once you're locked in, I cannot pull you out without the whole run going to hell.
Okay, so we go with Heliocore. Okay, let's copy this. Heliocore. I never pay really attention to what these are, but I should. Yeah, I was right. So we just do normal, so I can't unlock this yet. Let's go ahead and get the Heliocore in the loadout. Can I rename this? I want to rename this. Rename. That works. What are you talking about, bruh? It's not, it's actually, okay. The only time it felt really stressful, and like obviously I'm comfortable with like Mesa's muscle memory, whatever. But the only time it felt very stressful was when I accidentally did EDA without mods on my Mesa. I did a completely modless EDA run and it was tragic because like my team just carried me, but I was trying so hard, you know? But ultimately my team just ended up carrying me. Okay, what weapons do we need? We need at least a Heliocore. Is it Cyanoid Heliocore? Let's go back. Fast travel.
Sup, Drifter. Felmir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
You what? Bro, I get to use the Amprex? That's busted. This is cakewalk. Okay, hold up, wait a minute. Amprex, Sonicore, Heliocore? Dude, don't tempt me with a good time. What are you talking about, bro? I always use Sonicore Amprex. What is this, 2010? LOL? More like 2016, but... Sonicore? Right of the ETA menu, you can change your arsenal? Really? Okay, thanks. Why does it keep taking me back here? Fast travel... Kaya...
Hey, Paradox. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you.
Right? Oh, I see.
Make sure we get a
I never... Every time I see this, like, rectangle, I ignore it. I'm not used to using this to change things. So thanks for letting me know. Each personal modifier grants 1 point. Gain 1 puncture status every time you take damage. What does puncture do? Doesn't puncture decrease accuracy? Shield recharge delay increased 500%. Lose 2 energy per second for each enemy within 10 meters of you. Lose 2 health when moving. Jumping pauses the effect. Okay, no problem. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Okay, we're... It's moving too fast. I'm scared.
All set? Felmir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal
Yeah, reading is
shenanigans.
stressful for me. I don't like it. I've seen people do slam builds with Cyanoid Heliocore. Reading need frame 2 didn't reach the threshold. I didn't reach the threshold. I don't need... So, in both EDA and ETA, the final threshold... oh, you're right. I actually do have to use this. Okay. I don't have to in ETA or EDA, but in TA I have to actually match the entire loadout. That's way more stressful. What are these? What am I seeing here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Get this away from me. Unless I'm mistaken, I can actually just spam Mesa here as well, which is going to keep it very simple for me. Banshee. A Banshee looks like a dark horse. Dark horse. This build is not great. Okay, I'm in. Put me in, coach.
You don't have to keep up with the science track. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you.
Okay.
Make sure
So
you
in
get
order
that
to unlock ETA, I have to do this. But in general, like 9 times out of 10 when you see me doing EDA or ETA, I'm just spamming Mesa and I don't care about the conditions. That's what I mean to say. Just hope someone brings a carry. Interesting. My Amprex will carry me well enough. But also, I don't know if my Banshee can survive. Enemies have a 5% chance of dropping arc. Should I just click things and use these? I don't know what's going on, bruh. I'm being given options. I'm scared. What is going on, dude? Activated mission threat. Bro, I don't know what's happening at all, dude. Am I, am I gonna survive this? Where do I go? How do I go? There's a portal. Dude, am I dead? Yo. How can you have done this already and me not do this? If there's going to be a chance at getting carried by Critnex on the reset, I have to at least access it. Carry me! Carry me. Am I going to get flamed for going down? I die if I go down, right? I'm both like nervous and curious at the same time. Is there such a thing? Wow, they're level 300 enemies. Is my effects intensity too high? My eyes are bleeding. What did your team bring? That's a good question. Proteo Wisp Dagoth. Bro just wants a hug though. Dude, why am I the only one here? I'm going over here now. Am I missing something? I am both confused and concerned for my health. Okay. We have to defeat 6 Legacytes? Bro, I have no confidence right now. Like, I'm about to go down, dude. I have no health. What is happening? What if every time I move, I'm just getting wrecked. I need heals. Oh, I've been healed. Yes. Bro, this is Monka-ass, bro. What is this, dude? Why am I on Banshee? And my effects intensity is like 3,000. My eyes are bleeding. Oh god, I'm dead. Oh god. I'm dying.
We're basically devouring the
I'm dying. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. I'm dying. I died? That someone has a burst in prime? That's good. That's good. So critics did say that ETA is harder than EDA, which is cool. Aren't these something you have to pick up when somebody dies? Bro, somebody's dead? Somebody's dead, though. Bro, someone's dead. Hold up, I want to revive them. Where are they dead? What should I do? Kind of want to stick with the group. Group's over here. Oh god, bro, I'm scared. This other person's dead. I want to get them. I'm so confused, bruh. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. No problem. No problem. Everything is cool. Everything is cool. Fucking Monka. Why am I on Banshee? How is TA harder than EDA? Or ETA? Doesn't make any sense to me. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Just breathe. I've got my health. Okay. Okay. How many more of these things do we need to res the person? And where are they dead? How could I tell where they died? Is this little thing where they died? Bro, I'm so confused. I think I should go over here. Come on, bruh. What is this indicator? I'm not used to seeing this icon. It's just like a little square. Oh, this effects intensity is too high, bruh. So we can revive them though, right? But how do I revive them? I want to revive them. Okay. Requires emergency transponder? Am I gonna survive this? Bro, am I gonna survive this though? Oh, they're alive. Okay. I don't know what's happening, dude. It's fine. Come on, it's fine. I just need to keep up with everybody else. Dude, what is going on? Is this the thing we should be attacking? Which one is the real one? How do we know which one's the real one? The LR5 died first, then the 2MR14. Dude, you know why? Because the LR5 might be a returning veteran. They don't know what's going on. They're like, how hard could it be? Or they could be dumb like me and just not read, because reading sucks. Actually, I mean, I've read a lot, so... Reading sucks maybe now after I've read a bunch. For sure, be reading a lot. Get good grades, etc. Shoot him in the leg! There's a frame, I think it's Gara, that can freeze this thing and just make it, like, you know, easy to DPS. I forget what the frame is. I think it's said to be Gara. And we had access to Gara, I just didn't choose it. But I also don't have a build for Gara. I don't have a build for most things, to be fair. It's gonna take us a while. Harvest the Legacite. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Level 400 enemies? I was not expecting this. It does me a concern, it does. Back to the kitty kitty. So what's new for you, Max? What you been up to? What you been working on? Seems like you're grinding Warframe. Are you ready for raids, bro? Are you ready for raids in Guild Wars? I still need Demos with the crystalline heart. Where is everybody else? I'm not where everybody else is. Let's stick together. Kitty kitty kitty. Kind of burnt out of Guild Wars 2, too lazy to do the story, haven't been on a while. That's making sense. I am the opposite right now. I am enjoying Janthier Wilds. It's a good break from what I'm used to doing. And the reading in that is like lore-based Snargle Goldclaw. Like, Snargle Goldclaw is annoying. But I have been enjoying some reading in Guild Wars, which is cool. I'm on that grind of grinds. Today, like, feeling the burnout from Guild Wars and just doing back-to-back T4s. T4s Rex. I did a full bounty train today, and so that felt very refreshing. One of the more enjoyable things to do in Guild Wars. Just kind of like casual healing. Oh god, it hurts. Oh god, my face. Oh, don't look at me. This thing's escaping. I'm concerned. Why am I on Banshee? I'm dying. It's the condition today. $650. I just realized it was level 650. Bro, I am dying, bro. It escaped.
Really? so hard.
Dude. How did the boss get interrupted last time? Maybe I should farm Arcade Steadfast for mirror defense. Finally got Citrine. Kind of miss mirror defense. Yeah, Citrine is cool. Damn, why'd they leave that Lagosite for you to sell? I don't know. I am gonna figure out what, like... Okay, so there's a thing that is said about the Lagosite. I was talking about it the other day. Lagosite. And it is one of the frames that we have available, so we should actually figure out how to do this. Tips. Using Gara can trivialize the mission with her mass vitrify. I don't know what that is. This is the 4th skill, right? Can trap the Lagosite when it tried to escape after losing 50% HP. So I guess we try to do that. Our build for Banshee is not fantastic, so let's copy this build and just put it onto the Gara. Because it's not like we're really using this build anyway. It's just more like Prime Sure-Footed, Brief Respite, Prime Redirection, Fast Deflection, and Arcane Aegis. So I believe we just put this onto Gara, which is one of the available. This should help out because it kind of guarantees. Oh, we have a Gara Prime. We need to put a Forma on this. We need to put an Aura Forma on this, actually. Do we have an XP booster? Either way, you sure you want to purchase and install? No. I kind of do, actually. Let's go to market. Oh, if I'm going to buy these, I should buy 3 of them. I should assumed out Gara 4. It's so funny. You can always like redo. You can always redo it. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh man, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm getting dunked. Omniforma, it's fine. We just buy 3 of these. No problem. Every frame that I have is going to have an Omniforma in the Aura slot. For the memes and for nothing else. But here, we have 2 places that we can have like a very obvious benefit, which is Prime Sure-Footed and Omniforma. So we're going to put 2 Forma on here real quick. Even though, like, it takes a while to do this, I'm happy to run into these obstacles. Did we actually put a Forma here? No. Omniforma. Okay. The memes are flexible. Can we install this build before I lose it? Override. Thanks for the inspiration to do ETA. I wasn't going to even touch this, bruh.
Please return covered in blood.
What is happening?
Safe and sound.
Where is this build? I'm just going to have to take a screen here. So respite. I don't really know anything about Gara. So I don't really know what I'm doing. But from what I'm seeing, all we really need to do, sure-footed, is bring that same energy. Well, this goes up here. Direction. Bring that same energy, which is the same build, alongside this skill, Mass Vitrify, and just capture the thing and prevent it from leaving. Like, that seems really reasonable. I don't know what the other 2 are going to be. I wonder if I'll be able to carry myself as well as I've been able to carry myself in ETA, just using Mesa. I hope so. If I get Gara for a capture ETA, then yeah, I should swap out the Subsume. Oh, 150 plat for 3 Omniforma? That's pretty good, right? I feel like it's pretty good. Because, like, it's 12 Forma to make 3, but, like, you have to wait. Or you have to buy 3 Forma. Buying 3 Forma is 35 plat. Like, it's pretty reasonable. I don't think it's, like, terrible. I would drop, like, 2k, 3k plat on, yeah, just Omniforma if I needed them. Budget survivability and a buff subsume for your weapons. For ETA at least. Yeah, I usually run Glaive Prime for ETA. Bro, send me your Glaive build. My Glaive build sucks. I feel naked doing ETA full check. I hear you. It's how I feel right now. I feel like, I was like, no sweat, Mesa, cakewalk. What? What? Wait, where was I? Let's finish this build. Streamline. Stretch. That's a stretch. Energy conversion. Precision intensify. Auger Reach doesn't really fit. We're just leveling anyway. This is reasonable. This is reasonable. I guess this is reasonable. Standard. I still have so much, like, cleaning to do of the objective before I can just be like chilling and like installing builds and such. And I try to avoid it when I can, but in this situation we are making more progress by like the virtue of us being a scrub at this, and so that's it, making it worth it for me to try. Gara. So 2 formers on the Gara. What is this? Oh no. What is this? You don't have plot for anything. I don't like what I'm seeing. Bruh. When did this happen? I remember seeing it in the simulacrum. Like, there was an ability that was being used that was just destroying everything. Oh man. I don't want to talk about it. I'm concerned. I'm concerned, but I'm grinding. Do I at least have an XP booster? I don't. Of course I don't. Why would I have an XP booster? Do I buy one? I don't even want to buy one, though. The least we can do is grab a bless. How do you do that slide spin? Slide spin? Slide... W-A... Oh no. ASD? ASDW? I just slide ASDW. It's just that. Slide it's just a little meme that I do. You slide, let go, slide, and then ASDW. ASDW. Are we flash traveling? No, we're just running to get that bless. Bro, I'm 2 plat away from getting an affinity booster, and I want one. I don't have the plat for this, but actually, it's I dread leveling anything without an affinity booster. Like, it takes like a lot longer somehow. Shut up. Let's leave. I thought you have all 3 30-day boosters. I used to. When I was like MR24 or something, I used to do that because I just couldn't be bothered. But now there's so many other things, and plat is actually harder to make now than it used to be. Which is saying a lot, I guess. Okay, level me. Should I be putting Forma on whatever that is for, what is it, the Exalted weapon? I don't know anything about Gara's Exalted weapon. Do we have a nuker? Shameless plug, let's go. I mean, last week I remember you spent all your plat on? That was a resource booster. I have a 30-day resource booster. I definitely have a resource booster. It's because farming grandmother tokens is ridiculous. As much as I can be like super optimal and efficient and like, you know, whatever that looks like from an elitist standpoint, I also prioritize just as much, if not more so, variety. And so, like, if I'm going to farm something egregious like grandmother tokens, I'm not just going to spam what is considered optimal to obtain like that reward. I'm going to do as much variety as I can while splitting the suboptimal content and making an average of whatever it is that I, you know, can be doing. And so in order for me to farm as efficiently, which is to say, like, the fastest point A to B reference to obtain my goal, versus the more variety possible, the most variety possible, I'm gonna do that. So to compensate for like the general inefficiency with which I obtain grandmother's tokens, I have to have that booster for the duration of like however many grandmother's tokens I need. I need 100, I think. I have like 15. And so that's why I made sure to prioritize the resource booster over everything else. Like, besides Eden, and, well, actually not even Eden anymore, besides the Technosite Coda weapons, and that's not even all of them, it's like maybe 5 or 6 left, I don't have anything else that I could be using to gain MR. So it doesn't really make sense to have a anything but the resource booster right now. We're sitting on 40 million credits. There's not a lot of things that we can level. I still haven't gotten around to farm grandmother tokens. Grandmother tokens suck, dude. Like, you have to ask yourself this question. What do you want grandmother tokens for? I want them for the scenes. And I don't really want to talk about my endgame too much, but I need them for my endgame. But grandmother tokens are kind of irrelevant, I think. For the MR fodder? What does grandmother give that's MR? I don't recall. If you want to join me to farm grandmother's tokens, I'll be happy to take you in Deimos. I'm running out of time though. I'm going to try to be waking up a little bit earlier and just starting earlier and then having like the evening to myself. Hopefully I can make that happen. I forgot, maybe I should have specified to-do list. I have run several spreadsheets for this game since I've returned, and I've had to redo them. Spreadsheets are very useful, although they're very cringe. But you're a smart cookie, so I think your comprehension of math can translate over to spreadsheet usage. God, I'm just gonna reset. Why don't I have affinity booster? You know what, actually. I don't know. I'm doing too much at once, I think. We're gonna lower the prices of our sets in order to make some plat here. I can't be bothered. Like, it feels bad not having a booster for this stuff. Okay, let's go finish this. Let's finish what we started. I need to make a spreadsheet, I think, of the Incarnons that I'm missing so that I can calculate how many times I need to do Aura Worm. I don't want to really be spending more time in Duvir experience than I have to. I hate going online on Warframe Market and getting a PM during a long run sucks. It does. I feel bad making them wait. So I always just say, like, something like, of course, sure, no problem. And then in a mission, and I'll explain what mission it is if I want to be thorough. And then I'll say, ETA this amount of time if you don't mind waiting. Sometimes they're like super friendly about it, other times they just ignore, and then other times they're like, sorry, you already got it. And so those are the ways that I take care of those things. It does suck to make people wait, and that's why I give them the option. Sometimes it's enough to like be friendly to somebody to make them, you know, be like, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't mind waiting. It is sad though. Sad making people wait. I try to remind myself to turn it off if I'm doing something that's like long. Like ETA is long. That was the first time I saw a Legicite fail a mission. I'm glad it was an ETA, or TA. Because that does make sense. And those little, like, domes, I never knew what they were for. I never knew that they were, like, extraction points for the Legicite. Today I learned, today I learned. I went online after a long time a few days ago. I made like 500 platinum an hour, so that was nice. That's epic. Like, I was smooth sailing until I ran out of inventory. And since I don't do fissures like I used to, there's no way for me to restock. I'm sitting on entirely too many, like, very high priced, like, vaulted relics. Like, I have like 40 Venka Prime Gauntlet relics that will not will not possibly, like, rad because people don't have them. Cowboy Bebop is one of the best animes that ever was. And it's because there's no spoilers, there's no fillers, it's just great. And you can watch it out of sequence. They don't make them too much like that anymore. Shucks Howdy. Shucks Howdy is a reference to the Bounty Hunter newsroom, where they explain the price of the bounties. The cowboy in the newsroom always starts off with Shucks Howdy. It's dumb. And, you know, there's something to be said about dub versus sub. I think they did a good job with the English dub, although it's definitely worth watching in Japanese. Always the case. I need to get rid of my ribbons, and I'm going to have to downgrade all my prices. I just need to decide which ones are considered trash, which ones can have a decent roll, and I just need to, like... Basically, I need to cut 25% off what the market value will be for, like, all the ribbons I have, and just accrue enough plat so that I can start to pay to win for fashion. Because that's going to become on the horizon, becoming on the horizon pretty soon. You kind of got Spike's hairstyle a little bit. I think it's not possible to have that dude's hairstyle unless you're cosplaying and you have, like, wardrobe whose hair is kind of crazy. Shucks howdy. I wonder if we made it. We made it! We max rank. Booster. Codophage would be nice. I knew someone that was in love with a phage. They just like its design. That weapon was never good, but it's kind of cool to be in love with like low tier weapons and find a decent riven for them. Because if the disposition is high anyway, you can get boosted stats on it.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast.
Does the phage have a syndicate mod or any kind of special mods? I wonder. All of this so that I can bring Gara into TA so I can be prepared for ETA? It's so sick, actually. I don't like to put Omniforma on things that don't have Vizarin and the Exo slot for Prime Sure-Footed. Prime Sure-Footed is a massive QOL, especially on meme builds. So let's do that again. Arsenal.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
Easy.
Nora tries, dreamers. You know she does.
I don't know how to build Gara's whip. I should figure that out at some point. Zone 2 looks like we're leaving after this. Shameless plug.
Hunter, your reliance on that ability is skewing my data. I have disabled it for now.
Who do we have on the team? Cora Mace, Saren? Dude, the nukers? The nuker trifecta has a which one's dealing more damage? I don't know. I kinda wanna check, but I also don't wanna check. Doesn't look like we're gonna have time to fulfill TA, but I'll definitely get it done by Sunday, Monday. I wonder if Critnex will be around to carry me on reset. That'd be good. Carry me. Carry me. What's cool about getting carried in EDA is once I get carried with a little bit of explanation, like it just became a cakewalk from there on out. Like everything was just really simple after that.
I have opened a new data conduit. Proceed immediately.
Are people actually going through? Yo, are we going through? I'm going through. Zone 3, can it be?
faced 1 billion deaths. You, however, do not enjoy the protections of synthesis. For you, failure has real-life consequences.
Yeah, until I make that spreadsheet and find out exactly how many Incarnons I need and how many Pathos Clamps I have, I won't know how many times I need to kill Oroworm. And so that makes it a bit like open-ended in terms of experience, Devere experience. There are a lot of other things that we need to do as well. Live heart cells, another thing, really worth doing. That's the only thing that we're missing for MR anyway. So I don't know how to play Gara. This is the second forma. We put the Omniforma and then the Zarin and the Exilus. Because Gara's Mass Vitrify is extraordinarily useful at dealing with the Legasite, which happens to be part of today's Temporal Archimedia. And for us to unlock Elite Temporal Archimedia, which should be a cakewalk because Mesa is our go-to crutch, we have to use Gara, Banshee, or something else. So we should be in good shape to tackle TA, but I don't think we have time to do it on stream, so... Just about to finish up an 8-hour stream. 8 hours! It's a long time, bruh. You got about 20 minutes left in the stream. Do you get Critic's Gara build? No, I don't know what that is. I didn't even know that, like, there was a change to the Exalted. Like, I didn't know that Gara had an Exalted.
Go now.
I could ask them. But, I think it'll be enough to just be, like, a frame that doesn't die with Mass Vitrify, at least to get through that first, mission type. GG's, but I am watching till you end stream, big bro. Thank you very much, thank you very much. Shoutouts to Sparksy. Appreciate it. Bacalao, goodbye, Twitch chat, ciao. Au revoir. Adios. I wish I had Garo for ETA. Just build her. She's a really good nuke. Yeah, that'd be cool. Unless there's a significant difference in the environment, which, I mean, I did hear it's harder in ETA. I'm just going to use Mesa as a crutch to camp through that. Okay. We're leveled. I don't have a build for my 1, but I'm not going to really use it. Let's just get back into ETA. I guess we could check our build real quick. Let's go with this.
If I may say, operator,
Having Amperx is already such a
suits you.
like a godsend to help out with that. This build should be fine. I don't know what I'm supposed to put here, but not having any mods is dumb, so let's just go damage. Damage, range, speed, attack, speed. Isn't there a speed? I guess you can't put speed here, huh? Okay. This, Blood Rush, it's crit, crit. One or the other, no. I don't know what's happening. Organ Shatter? Duration, perhaps. Does this work here? I don't even know. Melee Adapter. Let's hold on to our plat. We don't know what the hell's going on here anyway. Gara's rank 27? No! Arr. Yeah, we're definitely not going to have time to do it. Maybe we have time for a Devere experience though. Let's do one wave, hopefully a zone 1, get it out of the way. And then we'll do Devere experience. How many days do I have until the reset happens? I wonder. We haven't done Archon, we haven't done EDA, we haven't done ETA. I guess I can do them tomorrow. It is a good habit to get done at the beginning of the week if I want to keep up with the shard costs of various builds and whatnot. Once he's on 2, that'll still be fine. Shameless plug. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, I've been parsing the game to L5 and towards, like, kind of an ambiguous set of guidelines for my endgame that I don't know how to play most things. That's all gonna change in a couple months, but for now, I'm blissfully stupid, and I'm happy to be coached by other people like Critnex. Like, it's a lot of game, you know? There tends to be one logical progression for each frame in terms of min-max, just depending on the 4 major attributes. Power, or strength, range, duration, and efficiency. But then there's all sorts of different caveats within the Syndicate line and other things. The sad thing, though, is that shards limit the power creep that I can have. And that makes me very salty. I don't really want to forever be addicted to farming shards when they can just as well, like, promote a legendary system of shards. And maybe once a stream I complain about this, but really, like, just give me legendary shards, because you having me farm on a time-gated weekly basis a portion of the power creep that I can have with one frame when I want it across all frames is not greedy. It's called being a veteran. Like, let me be a veteran and give me access to legendary shards. Just do it. I'm sure it's not the most productive thing they can do with their resources right now, but
Hunter,
like,
you are running out of time.
what do you mean? What do you mean? I can only install 5 shards on one frame and then have to move them around. Like, get out of here. It's gross. It's not productive.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
What do you think, Max? Should I do TA? Do you think I have enough time to do it? I think I'm running out of time. Imagine, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm okay with this. To be honest, like, I don't care. I don't care what the grind is. As long as I'm working towards it and on my way, like, all of my builds are scuffed. But all of my builds need to be min-maxed at some point. And if I don't have the time to keep up with the shard cost because whatever, I've been away for 3 years, like, screw you. Like, give me some sort of path to permanent flexibility with the highest power creep possible. Like, just do that. Do it. Do it. Do it. That'd take 6 months for one? I mean, it's a stretch goal. But then, wow, so 6 months for one. Are you sure? I don't think 50 Tau will take 6 months. Like, if it was 50 Tau of any kind to make up the cost for one legendary, I think it'd be a lot more reasonable. Anyway. It's like average 3 Tau per week. Total of 5 shards can be used. I should just do experience. We'll finish with do your experience. I don't think I have time to do TA.
Me too.